Hey guys, Troy Dooley here at Faith Highway. Hope you're having an awesome day. I know some of you probably are saying, who is this bald-headed nut doing this video? Others of you have seen me at Catalyst. Some of you may have even read some of my book reviews. I do book reviews on faith-based authors for some of the publishing companies. But I work here at Faith Highway, and communication is part of my responsibility. And some of you are probably just, if you know, you may have lost that Christian edge actually this week, thinking about, why am I having these problems with my website? Why isn't my CRM working? Why is my email screwed up? I'm that guy. I'm kind of like probably some of your board members and some of the members of your church. You know, you're on the front lines. You're kicking butt. You're doing things, and the communication comes last. You want to save souls. You want to help the community. Sadly, that's kind of where we were at this last 10 days, guys, honestly. You know, our focus was basically, I've been reading Craig's book. I'm gonna pull this verse out, Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, people perish. The kazone. Well, we had our kazone. We knew what we wanted to do. We could have communicated it a little better, there's no doubt. See, we were running off of more of a layman's term. Everybody wants to end up somewhere, but nobody has a plan. Well, we had the plan. We put it all together. Our tech team is second to none. I don't care if it's inside the faith-based arena or outside in just the marketplace. They knew what we needed to do, and we implemented it. Once the orders came down, we knew what needed to be done. We said, do it. We were so focused on taking care of you guys that we didn't get out the email that we should have gotten out as fast as we could. We didn't get this video up online for you guys to be able to understand the move and what it really means to you and the people that you hang out with in your churches. And for that, I apologize. But I want to share with you some of the powerful stuff here, because this is in no way making up for the lack of getting this information out in advance. But I think as pastors, as executive leaders in your churches, as pastors of technology, you guys are going to understand where we're coming from and why this is so important. See, at the end of the day, what's most important is that people can come to your website. They can get the emails. They can look in the back. They can be part of the tribe, part of the community you guys have built, and that it's going to be there no matter what. That's what we've done here. See, one of the things that maybe you guys don't know is that you've chosen a company that's located in one of the most secured areas in the United States. We're located in Austin. Well, see, if you look at the actual U.S. national disaster map, excuse me, you'll see that earthquakes and all that stuff is not around Austin. And actually, it ends west of Austin, all through the west coast. If you look at Tornado Alley actually ends above Austin. If you look at the hurricane line where most of them get hit, it's below Austin. Not saying we can't get some rain sometimes. If you look at the floodplains that are there, you realize that Austin is above. Actually, the floods are a little bit to the east of us. We're in this, I don't know, it's just one of God's chosen valleys, you know, that I look at. That when you look at everything else that's there, here's Austin. And it's not that we're in a valley, we're just protected. It's kind of like the Garden of Eden when you think about it. You know, I mean, this is Austin, and this is what's so good. Now, can we have accidents? Absolutely. But let's look where we put your data, because I don't want to keep you guys all day. We're using the Foundry. We're using actually the Austin Data Center. It's called ADC. This is a 40,000 square foot, totally dedicated data center. It's powered by a 400 megawatt substation. We have our own substation to take care of all of your guys' data. Everything that's rolling through, everything that has to be stored, everything that has to be protected, the stuff that you don't want to lose, it's there. We have a backup system, because Lord knows if it can happen, sometimes it does. If the electricity went off, we have what's called a UPS system that's on here, and literally for 30 minutes, while we will be moving from electricity over to diesel, the UPS would keep all your sites up. Nobody would ever see. It would be a flawless transition. The generators that we use, we have 3 1,500 kilowatt Caterpillar diesel generators that run the whole system. That's pretty powerful when you think about it. Now, that's not all we have. We have security that's second to none, and this is important for you guys. One of the things that we know happens is sometimes data can end up missing. Oh my gosh, what happens? here's what we have. Internal. I want you to know about the internal security on this system. 67 colored camera that's rolling at any given time. Full motion, not none of that click, 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 but full motion digital recordings that's taking care of everything, including the doors. Every door has a camera on it. Here's what else it has. It has man traps. Have you ever seen those things when somebody comes in and then all of a sudden they disappear and you never catch them? We don't have that. Somebody unauthorized entrance, we have man traps that will keep them inside, or in some cases keep them out from in the internal. We have a hand key by a biometric system. That means handprint is used. If you guys know anything about DNA and fingerprints, everyone has a unique type, so we're using that. Now I know some of you watch movies and you say, well, Troy, they could use those silicone stuff. If that's the case, I don't think they want your data. They won't be after yours. They're going to be after somebody else's. Could a spy get in there? Sure. Okay, we can't beat everything. Externally, the concrete, it's a concrete reinforced barrier with steel. Steel's inside the concrete. I mean, we're totally protecting this. Okay, we don't want any unauthorized entrance whatsoever. The foundation is a slab that's on 5 feet risers. Okay, so you got this, it's risen. You can see nobody can hide underneath. Nobody can dig a hole and come up through the bottom. This thing is 100% protected. It's in the air. This is one of those things that's so, and I don't mean you're going to see it rise in there. I'm just saying they've done this to where security was their number one concern, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to know we had you guys protected. We got barbed wire fence around the whole thing. We've got external cameras outside also. Another thing, if you guys have ever had a server, I've got 3 or 4 sitting here in my office. If you've ever had servers, you know it heats up, so you got to keep everything air conditioned. Well, we have a 300-ton computer room air conditioner. These are pretty cool because the redundancy just keeps this thing going all the time. We've got a 1-ton HVC cooling system, 18 square feet of literally air conditioning unit setting there. We have a really cool thing about this too. We also have condensing units. Keeps the water out of the air, keeps everything as clean. It's like a clean room if you guys know what that is. Okay, this stuff is running and keeping everything rolling. Now here's the cool thing. All of the HAV, all of the air conditioning systems, everything we do to keep this thing cool, they have their own backup systems also. So we know that if something was to happen, if that one dedicated line to the AC went out, we have backup systems. Alarms go off totally. Here's the other thing that I want you guys to know about. This is the fire prevention system. It's a 4-phase system. First comes the high sensitive smoke detection, where if anything happens, these sensors are going to go off. Okay, they can detect a fire up to 30 minutes prior to seeing any smoke, seeing anything like that. There's we can localize in phase 2 and isolate the actual fire. We've got handheld fire extinguishers everywhere. In the building system, this is phase 3. If there's a fire that erupts, then we have a non-conductive, non-cohesive gas that can put the fire out. We can suck the oxygen out if need be. And then we have what we call a dry lock pipe system, where there is no water in the pipe, but if we needed water, we can shoot water in specifically to a unit and put the fire out, saving the other hard drive, saving the other servers. I mean, this is pretty rock solid when you look at it. We've got 24/7 security, people going around checking up everything that's there. We've got over 15 different telecommunication companies that are running what we call their pipe through, so that we've got total redundancy. You know, you've got above net communications, AT&T, Grand Communications, you got Time Warner Quest, Time Warner Cable. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. We did this for you. Am I bragging a little bit? I really am, because I'm proud of all the due diligence that went in. But mostly I'm proud of you guys, because if it wasn't for you allowing us to serve you while you serve your members, we wouldn't be here. This is a team effort. I apologize that this video got out a little later than what we anticipated, but I want to thank you for being our customers, basically. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. I look at you as strategic partners, but you come to us and we want to serve you, keep you up and going so that you can do the battle on the front lines and help people, help the souls that we need to save. We're all in this together. That's our vision. That's your vision. Live life like it's an epic adventure. We'll see you at the top.